Hey guys, welcome to tonight's BB Can 6 chat.
Hi guys, it's like episode 7.
Whoa, Jesse's here.
Right?
That's crazy.
Alright, so last time Hams on the Cams nominated Olivia and Jesse. That's me.
He is... Hams is coming into this week with a few goals. Number 1, he wants to break up the Red Room.
The cool kids.
Not only send one of them home, but have them like so much that they break off into little groups.
Yeah.
Number 2, he wants to cause mass chaos.
Well,
Mission accomplished.
I don't know about mass chaos.
Yeah, he
but
does.
I think these kids are a little confused. Jesse's pretty shocked because
He thought he had a 4Z with
Hams is telling
with
him
Derek,
one
Hams,
thing
and
to
Will.
He's telling him one thing to his face, and then behind his back, he's like, Team Hummus says these guys gotta go.
Popular kids, get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, Jesse did know, like a minute before nominations, what was about to go down. Yeah, Hamza told Derek, Derek told Jesse, and he was like, yeah, Hamza's putting you up. And Jesse was like, no, we're not doing that. I don't think it's up to you.
Did you ever notice that Derek is like the Canadian version of Charlie Day without all the fun parts?
I could see that.
Right? He's just like the boring, like if somebody punched...
I think it's just the beard that's...
If somebody punched Charlie Day and knocked his soul out of him, you would be left with Derek.
Jeez! That might be a bit much, but I don't know.
Right?
Jesse is not happy that he's on the block, but he's saying to Hamza's face, like, I'm cool with it, sure, sounds great.
Yeah, I get it.
And Hamza's telling him, I'll use the veto on you, I have something else planned.
Trust the process.
Yes, he keeps telling everybody, trust the process. That is sketchy AF.
Hate that phrase so much, and it seems like that is the phrase for this season.
You gonna put that in the graveyard with pivoting?
Yup.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, Hamza keeps telling him he's gonna use the veto on him.
Well, Jesse is feeling very confident. It's working. He's talking to Paris, and Paris is like, Hamza told Olivia that she's not the target, so you better, like, figure something out here. And Jesse's like, no, it's fine. He's gonna use the veto on me. I'm gonna have the votes anyway. Like, it's all good.
He tells her he's in a 4Z.
Yeah.
Him, Hamza,
he kept using
Derek,
the phrase
and Will.
4Z.
Is that like a thing, or
I've never heard that before, but I mean, I like it.
I don't like it.
I don't not like it.
All right, so Derek
He's
is
up
talking
in the
to Hamza.
here.
Yeah, he tells Hamza, "Would you swear on your fiance that you're going to use the veto on Jesse if you win it?"
Now
and
you
take
can
him
tell
down?
this makes Hamza uncomfortable, but if he doesn't do it, he feels like it's gonna be shady. So he's like, whatever, I'll tell him what he wants to hear. He says, yes, I swear on my fiance that I will use the veto on Jesse.
There's a lot of miscommunications in this episode. This is like a codependent couple that's just like, tell me what I want to hear, and then they say it, but they don't really mean it, and it's just bad relationships everywhere.
That's the game.
It's terrible.
They're gonna rename it Bad Relationship.
Yeah,
nobody's safe right now.
Hamza wants to be like Chaos Cass. 0% chance of winning.
I told you, he wants to create as much chaos as possible this week. Shake people to their cores, leave them quaking.
I don't know if he's gone that far, but I mean, he did do some damage, I suppose. He actually wants to keep the nominations the same. So he says this second.
Well, he's not sure at this point who his target is. So he wants as much time as possible to think about it. And he knows if he takes out Jesse, that's going to be a pretty big move.
Who can he trust in the game? Or who?
Will, Marin. He feels pretty good about Veronica.
Yeah. Okay.
They're pretty tight.
So those are the for reals.
I guess.
All right. I mean,
that's not an official alliance
as far
name.
As far as Hamza's concerned, those
at this point in the show.
Right. Well, yeah, we can't speak to any other part in the show because it hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
All right. So Derek and Kayla and Jesse have a meeting of the minds.
I mean, Kayla's the brains in this operation.
Without a doubt.
She's like, oh crap, what if he uses the veto on Olivia and puts up like me or Derek? Because they've heard that there is supposedly this backdoor plan in play. So she's like, oh my god, who else would he put up?
Oh
That's
my
gonna
god,
be
oh
a
my
big
god,
move?
oh my god.
Yeah, so she's like, oh my god, it might be one of us. And they're like, no, what? No.
She must feel so terrible talking to these no meat sandwiches. Right?
Not that a sandwich needs meat.
No, you know what I mean. No filling sandwich.
I got you, yeah.
Alright, so it's time to pick players for the veto.
Alright, so of course we've got Hamza, Jesse, and Olivia playing.
Alright, so Derek, Ryan, and Erica.
They're the 3 extras.
Derica and Ryan.
Yeah.
The host is going to be Maddie in a tomato costume.
Alright, because it's a Wendy's theme.
Who was getting a little too excited for the tomato costume? I can't remember now. Erica, yeah.
Erica, come on.
Oh, tomato.
I feel like they made her say that.
Probably.
Not
right.
that Maddie's not beautiful.
No, I didn't think she was talking about Maddie at all. I think she was just talking about the tomato.
No, well, she was like, I see you. But they made it like an apple joke, which was why it was confusing.
Yeah.
And she said like red delicious or whatever, but that's an apple.
Yeah, it is.
That was a tomato costume.
All right, so it's time for the veto comp, and it's a Wendy's sponsored competition.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's
Fresh, never
slogan,
frozen.
right? Slogan is fresh, never frozen.
Right.
Not frozen.
Got it.
All right, so it's called Fresh Off the Block.
This competition was intense and it looked strenuous.
It was very complicated.
Well, okay, so you have to start by going over your balance beam. You gotta hop on these little veggies in the soil.
Right.
And then you have to freaking use a burger flipper.
Yeah.
To break into this.
An industrial burger flipper.
To
not
break
just
into a block of ice.
Yeah.
To get one of the balls out. Take
Right.
it back. Throw it at your targets.
Well, take it back, go over the balance
That's
beam.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Go over it. Yeah, take it back. Throw it at your target. And, you know, hit all your
have to
targets.
knock
I think there were
down
like seven or eight targets.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a lot.
Yeah, and they had this little thing in there, like after your first 4 targets are down, you can dig in your garden for a key to get a
bigger tool.
Whatever.
To make it easier to hack through the ice
Right.
rather than the burger flipper.
At first I
It
didn't
was
realize
like a little hatchet.
Yeah, at first I didn't realize there was a burger flipper. I thought they were using freaking butcher knives.
I was just waiting for somebody to get cut.
But that's way too dangerous. And then I realized, oh, it's a burger flipper, which is so much more difficult.
Yeah, but you have to hit it so much harder and like do more damage, like if you were to hit something.
Yeah. I am really surprised that nobody's like bone just broke. Like I feel like my arm would just break.
I'm surprised nobody, number one, got tendonitis or like carpal tunnel.
Well,
or...
okay. Anybody who plays like baseball or softball, you know, like that feeling
when you hit the,
when you hit the ball with the bat, with
And
the wrong part of the bat.
Yeah.
And it just shakes your bones.
Yes.
That is what I envisioned.
You kind of have bird bones.
Thanks. That's just, I don't know. It just freaked me out and it made me feel like, ugh, during this competition.
Yeah.
Because they were really hacking away at the ice.
They were maniacal. I mean, the guys especially were like...
Yeah.
I would be afraid to meet them in an alley. They'd make like chopped meat out of my head or something.
Yeah. So like Olivia, not so much.
She was just like...
When she saw how far behind she was, after a few minutes, she was just like watching, just like this.
Well, why shake your bones if
There's
you
no way
didn't
she was
have
going to
to?
win that. Yeah, but the winner of this also gets $5,000, so that's huge incentive right there.
Yeah, it is huge incentive.
So Hamza jumped out to a huge lead.
Olivia was dead last. I don't even think she had one ball out at all.
Yeah, she might not have. Jesse was like the closest one behind, but he realized he was going to have to get the bigger, better tool to beat Hamza.
And he wasted a lot of time digging for that key. And Hamza was only like one away. And Jesse was like, oh my God, no.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So Hamza was totally crushing it. And
he won by a lot.
Yes. And Jesse was pissed.
He's throwing shit around. He doesn't know if he can trust Hamza at this point because he's hearing a lot of things around the house.
He doesn't like having his fate rest in hams on the cams. Hands. Yeah. So Derek tells Jesse, you're going to have to pretend to be a sad puppy.
That's not how Derek talks.
I know.
Yeah, he's like, go, you know, have a pity party for yourself in front of Hamza. Bad idea because Hamza hates that.
Yeah.
He hates it.
I think Hamza hates everything.
Maybe.
Except for hummus.
Except for Carolyn.
Yeah. All right, so let's have a break from the action because that was pretty intense.
We gotta pay for this show.
Yeah. It's game time.
Woo! Hasbro.
I love
game
how...
house party.
Hasbro house party. I love how Hamza was like, oh, I invited everyone. Oh, you know. No, the show said you're having a pizza party in your room.
Well, no, he was saying who he picked because he picked all the have-nots.
Right.
Because they don't eat
wait a minute. That wasn't for everybody?
No.
Oh.
No, not everybody got to go. But he did pick the have-nots, which is funny because they have like a special meal every day, I feel like. They get a lot of breaks.
Yeah.
So he picked all them. He picked a few other people. They're playing this game called Hearing Things. It looks funny.
One person, this is pretty much the
like the headphones challenge or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, so one partner puts on headphones, the other one says the phrase, and you have to guess it.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun and funny, okay? It's been done, though.
I mean, it would really suck to be Will's partner because he's just like...
I feel like a lot of these games started out on, like, YouTube.
Maybe.
You know, like they have that other game where you put the dentist things on your mouth and you, like... do stuff that started on YouTube, right?
I don't know. But anyway, back to this game.
All right. Hamza's got the power.
He's got the power of hummus.
Team hummus.
Woo!
So Olivia has a little meeting, and I guess she's sensing, you know what? She's pretty observant. She's kind of feeling him out. Maybe I don't need to do too much here, you know?
I don't think she's got much game, so I don't think there's much that she has in her arsenal anyway.
She tells Hamza, I have no written in stone alliances, so like, I'm hoping that
I'm not a threat.
Yeah. And she's like, you take me down, right?
She wants him to use it on her, put up a bigger threat, and he's like... Trust the process.
Yeah, so that's a no.
All right, then Jesse. We did not get to see what really angered Hamza. Apparently, there's this like freaking infamous door slam that they did not show on the show that Hamza did not appreciate. He said that Jesse was going around the house being like a sad sack and being all mopey. He didn't appreciate that. And he wasn't trusting the process. So then Jesse goes to apologize to Hamza, which they did show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Hamza was buying it.
I wouldn't either, honestly. I wouldn't either. So then Derek goes up and talks to Hamza and is like, you know what? Hamza says we might have to leave Noms the same. And Derek's like, no!
Yeah, he's
no!
Like, he's that gif of the blonde guy who's just like...
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yup. What?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't even, it's just like...
But what about the kids at the Charlie Brown...
No.
Yeah. From Saturday Night Live?
Okay, but he's pissed because Hamza swore that he would use the veto on Jesse. So anyway, then Hamza's all pissed.
Ever hear about lying?
This is Big Brother. But we know he didn't because he's like never watched the show before.
Right.
So Hamza's talking to Marin and he's like, wow, Derek is really pissing me off. So
he wants to save his boy.
Marin is like, you know what? Maybe you should just throw Derek up there. And Hamza's like, yeah, and then we could save Jesse and get rid of Derek. How do you like that?
And Marin says he likes that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marin likes it when somebody else is doing it.
That's a big move.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's time for the POV. And this was really telling. Olivia gets up and...
I respect your decision. Like, I trust the process. And like, okay...
I have my big shorts on from Call Me By Your Name.
Yeah. Then Jesse is like, you promised me before and after.
But you did Jesse
no, stop it. You promised me before and after the veto competition that you would use it on me. So
use it.
Yeah.
And Hamza was like, I'm not using the veto.
Oh shoot. So he's getting ready to close this ceremony, and Jesse's like, I got something to say. He interrupts. He calls out Hamza. Yeah. He's like, we bonded about personal things. He doesn't outright say, you swore on your fiance!
No, he said you made a promise.
But everybody knew that that's what they were talking
course.
about. Because it's been going around the house all week. I'm surprised they didn't like show it way more.
Hamza says nothing.
Yeah. So,
He
well,
just
Jesse
slams
was
the
like,
box.
I just want everybody to know that so they can see, like, you can't trust this person.
I'm
Hamza
pretty
was
sure
pissed.
they knew what was going on anyway, so.
Hamza was pissed. He's freaking slammed that veto box.
And now he definitely wants Jesse out. You think it's gonna happen?
We'll see. Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
And until next time,
Much love.